Greeting to all in school management and organization. Today we will discuss about details of some important school records and registers. So here number 1, the school calendar. The school calendar is an important record wherein all the important dates, events, and activities to be recorded and reflected. It is prepared at the beginning of the academic year. It contains the following information or a following contents. So, in that, information about general, local, and government holidays, dates for submission of monthly, quarterly, annual returns and reports, and even examination schedules also going to be included in school calendar, staff meetings dates, parent teacher meetings, management committees meetings, meetings with officers, educational tours, annual day celebrations, sports, cultural day celebration, everything is going to be included in school calendar. Next, dates of important events like Independence Day, Republic Day, etc. also included in school calendar. Next one, institutional plan. Institutional plan is a purposeful action implying the taking of decision for future action with a view to achieving predetermined objectives through the optimum use of resources. By using the resources for the purpose of achieving predetermined objectives, what is going to play an important role? Institution plan is going to play an important role. So that's why institutional plan is a program of development and is prepared by an educational institution on the basis of its felt needs and the resources available with the active involvement of teachers, students, community members. Education institutional plan is nothing but it is an educational program which is very useful for the purpose of development of the institution, which is going to be prepared by the educational institution based on the needs, based on the available resources, by active involvement of teachers, students, community members, etc. Next one, logbook. The logbook is specifically designed for the purpose of entering remarks to the school inspector or other important officers of the education department who pay an official visit to the school, but it should not confined to the remarks of the only inspecting officer. It should contain complete record of the important events that are going to take place in the institution. It should also contain the history of school in a particular year, information like the introduction of new textbooks or apparatus, visits of the inspecting officers, changes in the school program, absence or illness of any of the official staff, etc. should be included, should be written in the logbook. The headmasters are the only authority to make entries in this book. Whatever entries are going to take place in this logbook, then who is the authoritarian person? Only headmaster can entry the information which is going on in the institution. So no other teachers are going to write or entry information in this book. Next one, admission and withdrawal register. It is permanent record kept in the school. It is a record of all the students who are admitted to a school and withdrawn. According to departmental rules, the admission register is to be preserved permanently in the school. So therefore, it is essential that it should be got specially bound and kept in safe custody. Already you know that admission withdrawal register is permanent register. Why? Because it is a permanent register means because that institution, this record is going to have information about each and every point about the student. So that's why it is one of the most important record. And according to departmental rules, the admission register has to preserved permanently in the school. Why means information of the student is everything is available in this record itself only. Next one, it is to be free from mistakes because this register is at times required by superior authorities in a court of law as an evidence for the date of birth of the students or other details of the child admitted or withdrawn. So here admission register is a proof or evidence for date of birth, for taking admission in higher education institutions, for the purpose of Aadhaar card, for the purpose of election card, every area what is going to play an important role, date of birth is going to play an important role, which is going to be included in admission register itself only. So here the admission and withdrawal register should contain the following items: serial number and name of the students, father's name, caste, occupation and address, date of birth, date of admission to the school, the class to which he is admitted, date of withdrawal or migration from the school to another school with TC and also non-date of issue of TC. Next register, students attendance register. This is another important register which is maintained in each class and section, showing the names of the students on the roll of the class or a section during a month. The attendance is marked at the beginning of the school hour. Entry should be made in ink. Blanks should not be left. Forenoon and afternoon attendance should be marked shown into at the end of each month. Total number of working days and number of days present should be calculated and written against each student. Attendance register is going to play an important role because it will help to maintain discipline in the institution. It helps to know how many working days are there for every month and how many days students are coming to the school. For the purpose of getting this information, attendance register is going to play important role. Next to teachers attendance register. To record the daily attendance of the teachers, schools maintain the teachers attendance register. This shows the time of arrival and departure of the teachers on each day. At what time teachers are coming to the school, at what time teachers are departing from the school. How you are going to know that? By teachers attendance register itself only. Time of arrival of the latecomers should be indicated. Leave taken by the teachers during the month, holidays, etc. ought to be written on it. It should be always with the headmaster. At the end of each day, the headmaster has to sign on each page of the attendance register, teachers attendance register. And the next one, cash book. Cash book is a record of all money transactions taking place on day-to-day basis in the school. Money received by the school from different sources like fees, fines, donations, stipends, scholarships, grant in aid is to be entered on the credit side. On the debit side, the payments made like the salaries of the teachers, stipends and scholarships, contingent expenditure incurred, deposits made in the treasury, bank and post offices are to be shown. Balance is shown in red ink. It should be regularly written and the day's business should be closed with the signature of the headmaster. It should be kept up to date. Cash book should be kept up to date and the day, business day should be closed with the signature of the headmaster itself only. Means that every day on cash book, headmaster is going to do signature. So what is the purpose of doing a signature? He is going to do the evaluation. What is the credit side, what is the debit side, and what is the balance. For the purpose of understanding all these things, once every day is going to evaluate and then is going to do signature in cash book. Next one, cumulative record cards. It is a record showing relevant information about particular student at one educational institution over a period of time. This gives a complete and a growing picture of the individual student, which helps him during his long stay at the school and the time of leaving it. It contains progress of students in all spheres, means in educational area, in vocational area, personal, social, in all area. It helps to know the progress of the students. It includes cumulative accumulation of the student from class to class and from the school to school. It provides an opportunity to have a comprehensive picture of the all-round development of the total personality of the child. By cumulative record only, you are going to understand all-round development of the total personality of the child. It is a very important record which should be maintained in every school. So therefore, the Secondary Education Commission opines that these should be, means that these should be cumulative record should be a common feature all over the country. So this is the opinion expressed by the Secondary Education Commission. Next, stock register of equipment. The register keeps information of the all the movable property of the school. Movable means from one place to another place. While purchasing equipment of furniture, it must be duly entered in this register. The head of the institution should check this register physically at least once in a year. Verification report should be recorded in the stock register. It can show which articles are missing and which need immediate repairs. So the register should contain the following information: name of the article, quality of the articles, unit cost, total cost, date of purchase, name of the firm means name of the company which supplied the articles, the authority ordering purchase, and last one, signature of the authority. So in this in stock register, so these all areas are going to be included. Next one, progress cards. To get cooperation from the parents, students, progress reports containing various information about the child should be sent to the parents periodically. It should contain information about academic progress of the child, his health condition, participation in curricular and co-curricular activities, and also other important information. As a result, the parents can know the physical growth of the child, intellectual growth of the child, social, moral growth of the child, emotional growth of their children. So that's why when parents are going to know everything about their children, parents are also requested to guide their children according to the information given in the report. So progress of the students is going to depend upon both parents and teachers. So for the purpose of knowing the progress of the students, it is necessary to send progress cards to the parents. Next one and last one, service books of staff. The service book contains the service history of the employee, information like employees the date of appointment, his date of birth, educational qualification of employee, identification marks of employee, permanent home address of employee, transfer, leave accounts, date of increment, reversion, promotion, reversion. So reversion, if any of reinstatement etc. are carefully written in this book. The original service book is kept in the custody of the headmaster in the secondary school, in the custody of Mandal education officer at primary level for primary level teachers. The authorities should duly verify the service book and make necessary entries. The first page of the service book should contain the following information: name, residence of the employee, date of birth of the employee, educational qualification of the employee, exact height by measurement, personal marks for identification, father's name and residence, left hand thumb and finger impression, signature of the teacher, date of entry into service, signature of the headmaster, signature of the Mandal education officer. So this following information is going to be contained in service book first page. So from the next page, the name of the post, temporary or permanent, monthly pay, date of increment, details of leave account etc. are neatly written. The entries of the first page should be renewed at least every 4 years except in the case of fingerprints. So this is about important records and registers which are going to be maintained in school. Thank you.